going to be coming up in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we have this iconic, beautiful cross. We have not seen a cross today special from Nikki in 5 years. That's still to come, and I know many of you are such true collectors like I am myself. I have many of his crosses in my collection. That's still to come. But let's move into more diamonds. You don't have to like twist my arm to get me to talk about diamonds. How many have already been spoken? Oh, this has been popular already. Now, we're talking about how many are left? 200. About 240 now remain. This is so sweet. And you know what? Do I have a card on this one? Oh, I do right here. Okay, perfect. So at $89.90, we're taking the lowest price we've offered on this. We have taken $70 off. If you read the 5-star reviews on hsn.com, they have fallen in love. They like the size. They like the fact that these are fancy colored diamonds. We have, Daryl, do we still have all sizes 5 through 10? So we'll double check to see about, oh, very good. We have all sizes available, 5 through 10. This is 33 points of fancy colored blue diamonds and white diamonds. If you want the size 10, that is gonna be the next to sell out. We have fewer than 10 left in size 10. So hopefully that made sense for everybody. But with 4 flecks of 2248, this to me, when you look at just the sparkle, this has a lower profile on the hand. So if you are someone who wants just a little sparkle, but not too much, you want something that is smaller in scale, but still has a bold look as far as the sparkle, the twinkle, the fire, the scintillation, the blue. If you have shopped diamonds here at HSN, we do a phenomenal job sourcing our blue diamonds. And I will tell you, blue diamonds here is the #1 top choice. The #1 top purchase diamond here at HSN is our fancy colored blue diamonds for good reason. They are stunning. One thing, Kate, I don't know if you can see on Kate's wrist, we have, can I get that? Oh, it's right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab it here. I just wanna show it side by side. Okay, we wanna share with you the matching heart cuff bracelet. Loving this design. Look how sweet those look together. If you are thinking for Mother's Day, if you're celebrating the anniversary, there is a graduate. Could you imagine giving diamonds to a graduate for achieving such an incredible accomplishment and only spending $89.90? And then here is the matching beautiful, it's not matching perfectly, but of course it goes together, I think, beautifully. I like this look. But the ring, $89.90, 4 flex. If you would like the matching cuff bracelet, that is 459870 is your item number on that cuff. We also have another, oh, look how cute this is. So you really can mix and match it. If you want to be able to get, this is like a double row, almost like that tennis style, but done in a cuff. And then it's got these little charms, the moon and the stars. How cute is that? What is that charm? Oh, that's just the closure. So there is your star and the moon. And that's just a little reminder to shoot for the stars, aim high, and you'll be amazed what you can achieve. But this is a beautiful piece, and that's the beauty, because now you can mix and match. Only about 200 now remain, but 491-339. And I did mention, when we're talking about precious metal, and you talk about having this movement, this bypass design, almost as if it's not a heart, but it has